Seconds out, round 4.
Here's the fourth round, fourth appearance of the year for David Price from Merseyside, the red Liverpool colours of the big football fan. Likewise is Paul Smith, who's got that mouth-watering clash with James de Gale, now penned in for December the 11th. Paul Edwards closing in on the British flyweight title. Tony Bellew. It's all starting to happen in Liverpool. And David Price with real potential to become an important addition to the heavyweight scene. Everything going well here against this tough Belarusian, Raman Sukhaterin.
Looking very relaxed, Price, which is good to see. I mean, when you get to the longer distance fights, you don't want to be tense, burning up nervous energy. He's looking very relaxed. The punches are flowing from him. He's looking good and not too bothered whether if the stoppage comes, fair enough. But he doesn't seem overly concerned about it.
Trying the left hook again, but it's the jab that's been particularly impressive tonight. Finding its way through the middle, and then he hunts the body too. Do you think he waited a little too long in the amateurs, or is this about the right time for him to be making his move as a pro?
Well, we know that the heavyweights, they mature that little bit later, so it's no great problem. They're leaving it a little bit later. Lots of heavyweights don't hit their peak to early to middle 30s. So time is on his side, he's fresh, he hasn't had a punishing amateur career. So turn pro when you're ready to do so. Doesn't matter what age you are. When you're ready, you're ready.
Oh, good uppercut from Price with the right hand. Really picked that well. And body shots to follow up with. See, that's the class that I was mentioning.
Yeah, and he knows he's looking good here. The crowd are enjoying this. It's a little bit one-sided, but they're not becoming annoyed and expecting him to get this fellow out of there. So he's boxing well, the crowd are enjoying it, and he's not in too much of a hurry. If the stoppage comes, he'll be delighted, but he's not too bothered about it, and plenty of time yet to score that stoppage.
Yeah, he's thinking about what he's doing. He's using every minute of the sessions here against a tough Eastern European opponent, and the uppercuts are just beginning to work a treat. Yeah, this is really good from David Price.
Right. Perfect. Absolutely spot on. You're looking great. $1 million, variety of shots. Okay.
Well, the corner are delighted. They're saying he's looking $1 million. He is tonight.
Yep, I think that's fair comment. Everything he's trying is working out. The accuracy's there. He's controlling this fellow. It's an impressive work rate we've seen from him, and beautiful uppercuts. You can see Sukhaterin is really tough when the punches do land cleanly.
Okay.
So he wants to be there to hear that final bell.
Concentrate, nothing stupid.
The stats are kind of underlining how one-sided it's becoming.
Over 5 times the punches landed from the fists of David Price.
Seconds out, round 5.
Second half of this 8-round heavyweight contest here in East London, featuring Liverpool's David Price, whose skills were honed in the famous Salisbury Amateur Boxing Club. In tonight with a tough Belarusian in Raman Sukhaterin, who's 35. He has lost 15 of 21, but they've all been on points. Can Price stop him? He's got plenty of time, and he's taking his time.
Yeah, well, if he could find the chin cleanly, I have no doubt he could get him out of there. He has the power to stop this fella, but it's just difficult to find the chin. Lots of his punches have been at least partially blocked, or are landing high. I'm impressed the way Price doesn't seem too much bothered. He knows he's boxing well, he's putting on a show, he's learning, he's improving with every fight, and he seems quite happy with himself in there.
Totally relaxed in body, but concentration on the mind of David Price. Good defense too. I think he's really using this as a ring experience. You know, you get the rounds of sparring. I know he's been working with Tom Dallas, another unbeaten fighter in the Frank Maloney stable lately, but you know, this is where you can really notch up the sessions, and he's doing it well.
Yeah, but I'm impressed with the quality of the punching. Okay, he's not finding the target cleanly, but these are really good, sharp punches that he's throwing. He's putting them together well, he's delivering them perfectly. It's just this fellow is so tough and so difficult to catch cleanly.
Tries to get through with one, Sukhaterin. Price just comes back with a volley. He's had a little hand trouble, and some people are saying on the circuit that his chin's not the best, but we can't really monitor that yet until he steps up in class, until he moves through the levels. But what he's doing at the moment is very good indeed.
Well, it'll probably be a little while before we see him in some real tough competitive fights, and that's when you can make your mind up about a fighter. But you can't fault what he's done tonight, and he's certainly getting better every time we see him.
Jim, I think you can make your mind up now about David Price. He's got qualities, he's got really good qualities.
Yeah, well, I think he's proved that already in the amateur game, but whether he's going to be a force at the top level in the heavyweight division, you don't know about that. I mean, we've seen some heavyweights turning pro with massive reputations. We just maybe lack one of the little qualities that's required. No signs of that from Price, but we'll see.
Tougher now for Raman Sukhaterin. Can he last the distance?